What's up, guys? It is Jones Gold and Luxury coming at you with another video. This is going to be a comparison video between Daniel Jewelry Inc. and Gus Villa Jewelry and their Miami Cubans. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this video and they want to know the main differences. On camera, it may be actually very difficult to see the differences, but in person, 100%, there are major differences between these two chains. And I will go over those. So on my left, I'll point to it, is the Gus Villa Jewelry, and on my right is the Daniel Jewelry Inc. chain. So let's get into it. All right, so straight up, these are both 14 karat chains, and the color is almost identical. This won't always happen, especially from different manufacturers, but I think what happens here is they're both solid 14 karat gold and then they're dipped. So most jewelers, especially in Italy, America, and most countries, Peru, they will dip their solid gold chains in a higher carat or some kind of electroplating. It protects it and it gives a higher purity look to the chain. So, I think both companies do that, and so they kind of pull off the same vibe on color. These are both supposedly 8mm chains. Now, when I measured out this bracelet, it came out to 9mm. And take note, I ordered an 8mm from both companies. And this right here is an 8.6mm. So both came in higher millimeters, all right? And so from the top, if you look at the links, they're extremely similar. I would say that Gus Villa jewelries are tighter in links. Now, I think that's a personal preference. Are you more likely to kink up with a tighter link? Probably. And I've seen some comments regarding that. I haven't had any kinking issues at all with this Gus Villa bracelet. And you'll also see that, of course, this one's a little bit larger. I ordered both an 8mm, guys, so y'all know that I really try to get it as close as possible. Additionally, the Gus Villa jewelry bracelet has a much thicker profile on the side. So let me get these two side by side. And if you can't see it on camera, you definitely can see it and feel it in person. So the gram weight of Gus Villa jewelry chains are heavier. So you're getting more gold, but you're also paying more for it. So it's not like one deal's better than the other, just different styles. And some people prefer the Daniel jewelry thinner file because they don't want that heavy gold on their neck. They want it thinner, sleeker. It's already heavy in a big chain. And so Ray's Gold and Cash, I heard, goes really thick on their chains. Gus Villa Jewelry has like a little middle ground between Daniel Jewelry Inc. and Ray's. It's kind of like in the middle. So I'm going to try to hold these side by side one moment. I'm not too sure how much longer I can hold these chains like this, but the bottom chain is Gus Villa Jewelry and the top chain is Daniel Jewelry Inc. It is very difficult to tell on camera, but the bottom chain is thicker side profile wise, and therefore that is why Gus's chains are heavier. So we'll give it one more look in a different perspective. All right, so I went ahead and switched it up. The Gus Villa jewelry is on top now, and the Daniel Jewelry Inc. necklace is on bottom. So as you can see, Gus's just has a little bit of a thicker profile. Do I prefer one over the other? That is personal opinion, and to be honest, I really like both. I would say for a bracelet, I do really love I like the thick kind of vibe, but for a necklace, I think the thinner, sleeker look is fantastic. Now, when you start getting really high up in millimeters, these chains can get extremely heavy. And so that's something to take into consideration. But some people, the more gold they can get, the better, So let's put these side by side one more time. So Gus is on the left, Daniel Jewelry on the right. Let's take into account that the Gus Villa Jewelry chain is so dirty, where the Daniel Jewelry Inc. chain is newer and I've cleaned it recently. I did not mean to do that for this video, and there legit is no bias here. That was just my bad part. My bad, Gus, if you're watching this. She's like, dang, my girl doing me wrong. But truly, if this was cleaned up, it would look just as fresh. So as you can see, the links are a little bit tighter on Gus. However, some people say when you get too tight, they kink up. So I don't know, man. And then, you know, we've got that little flatter look on Daniel's. Let's see if we can get it on the side here. Oh God, I don't know about this, guys. Let's try. So both have that really, let me try, thin profile look, where Gus's is just a little bit thicker. As for my experience with both jewelers, it's been about the same. So neither of them are perfect. These are handmade chains, and I've had issues with both Daniels and Gus, but they fix them. So I call them up, I tell them what's up, the sizing's wrong, there's something funky here. They fix it. No questions asked. They give me a shipping label, ship it back, they fix it and send it back, and everything's all good. So, you know, both of these jewelers are, these are handmade chains. It's very hard to get perfect, hours and hours of work. And, you know, there were some imperfections and some things, but they both fixed it, you know. And if you want more on my experiences in detail to help you decide and make a decision, you can set up a consultation with me. But yeah, so there we go, guys. I don't think there's any videos out there that, or very few that have these two kind of chains so similar in millimeters side by side. I love both, and I support both Gus and Daniel Jewelry Inc. Gus is a newer chain maker that I tried out, and Daniel Jewelry is kind of like been in the game a while. And I think you can't go wrong. Both have very similar prices. And in my personal opinion, I think handmade Cubans and handmade chains in general will go up in cost, just because they are so labor intensive. I don't think handmade necessarily makes the chains better. Some people think handmade is better than machine made, and the truth is, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are more imperfections in the chain because it is handmade. Now, I think that's cool and I appreciate it, but it's just something to consider. And so I just think that we're going to be ending up paying more for handmade labor, as we should, you know. But as for machine versus handmade, I think that's really personal preference, guys. But anyway, that's what's up, and I hope y'all liked this kind of review. They're both fire chains, man. Hey there, I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to this channel for future videos that will be similar to this one. I plan to make this a really big information channel on gold and jewelry in general, and it's just really fun. Additionally, Jones Gold and Luxury now has an official website. It is jonesgoldluxury.com. I will put the link in the description below. It is currently under construction in preparation for the shop drop in July of 2023. So I'm super looking forward to that. And these chains are made in Italy, and they are solid 18 karat gold. There are 2 designs coming in stock, and I'm really looking forward to it. And you will definitely get what you paid for. They're going to be really great quality. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.